Alright, so my tips for the Lightning. I'm going to go Terra Vista because everyone knows how good he goes fresh, but everyone knows that these are just good horses. All their stats look good.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look at stats here and every single horse in the race you nearly make a case for. So, but he does go good fresh. I think Chautauqua probably, is the best sprinter. And it's funny though, when we think these are the benchmark sprinters now for probably 2 years, and you look at Chautauqua, he's only won 2 Group 1s, and Terra Vista's only won 1.
Yeah.
So for sort of the best sprinters, they haven't really set their dominance on when it's come to the big grand finals. Obviously Chautauqua needs a bit of luck sometimes, but it's just funny, he's only won the 2 Group 1s. You think how highly he's rated, you think he would have won 5 or 6 by now, to go in that next group of, say maybe, great sprinters. So it's interesting. I'm going to go Terra Vista because like I said, I don't think there's much between them. I really don't.
And so therefore the price should reflect that.
Well, I think Chautauqua. I think sometimes people get his turn of foot's amazing, Chautauqua and that. But I think sometimes people get horses with Barnstorm and finish. They get that more excitement thing. I mean, like I said in the Dali Classic 2014, Terra Vista beat him, in my opinion, fair square. Even though he then beat him last prep Chautauqua in the TJ, but he never came up that prep. He was never right, and really I think Joe Cry and Hines should have abandoned the campaign. And then if we look last prep on the grand final day in the Dali, Chautauqua got beat 0.1 by delectation. There was a 3-way photo between him, Chautauqua and Terra Vista. There's nothing between, in my opinion. And I think Barrier 6 is one of the reasons why I've gone, even though it's a small field up the straight, tactics here is the key.
No, he'll have all the
tactics is the key because will they stay in the middle? Will they go to one side? It's going to be really fascinating. That's something to watch early in the day where the jockeys are going because I've got a feeling they'll go back to the inside or stay in the middle. And I think Dunnett drawn 2 and McDonald drawn 1 on Exafir. Now they're going to be next to each other. Are they going to be worried about each other? And just forget about the other horse in the race? And will one say something come across and cut them off and put one
Drop
back the fence? I think Terra Vista's going to just be out there. He's just going to be sort of half cutting, and when he's ready to go, he's going to have totally free running. And if the other two get held up for any bit, their turn of foot probably a bit better than
but he might have pinched the brake already.
But I think he could pinch a brake like he sort of did in the Dali Classic. Going back to 2014. So he trialled good the other day. He won. Exafir was a great trial as well. But we'll just go to Terra Vista. He's a proven big boy. Chautauqua second. Delectation for third. I think he's drawn the right barrier. 7. Because he's going to probably be with Terra Vista. So when he gets going, Terra Vista might leave me, but he'll be really strong late. I'm going to put Exafir in for 4th. I think he's a real excitement machine, and like I said, it is the race, as you said, build up between the two. And we don't, sometimes racing probably don't like to see them get spoiled when we see this match race. But how many times in history we've seen a match race get spoiled, especially in a small field. He did fail up the straight, and his horse either wins or puts a bad one in. Now, can he handle the pressure against these big boys?
That's right.
This is the big boys level here. Like, you're meeting the big boys here, and don't get me wrong, people don't understand how much of a big thing that is. You can be trialling good, having hard hell, but when the pressure comes at the 200, and he usually goes past these 3-year-olds on the bit, and he's got Chautauqua next to him going just as good. Can he respond again? Can he respond again? And being a colt, I think sometimes the mind games come in with him as well. I hope, Terra Vista can't win, and those two, Chautauqua, Exafir at the front of 100 together. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. And but on a punting point of view, I've got to go Terra Vista here to beat Chautauqua, Delectation, and Exafir. But like we said,
they should run first 4. Really.
You think? I think. Like the other, well, obviously you mentioned King Light and Varpentio. The Wallace one, Japanisma. He beat Exafir fair and square, they did, but there was a bit of a bias that day on the fence. So you got to worry about how much. And Exafir had beat him every start consistently before that. So I can't see him being Exosphere on that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
great race. I just can't wait. I'm already counting out 3 days away.
No, it's really, really good race. Really looking forward to this. Move on to race 8 here, the 1400 metres. Tipped this horse here, number 15, Divan, however it's said. Barrier 16 is a massive concern. I'm hoping they just ride him absolute dead cold, just forget about him, don't touch him until they start turning at the 600 and then put him through his gears. There is an absolute mountain of speed in this race. It's only 1400 metres, which is the big concern. He has won at 1400 metres. I think he won his maiden at 1400, but it took every single bit of Ollie's brute force to get him over the line that day. And like I said, I think there is so much speed on paper in this race. I think most of it, especially with Charmed Harmony, Amarina, you've got heaps of horses up the top of the field, and a few lightly weighted ones down the bottom that will push forward. I think it's just going to set it up for Divan. Michelle Payne to ride here for Robert Hickmott. He is as a Beal, like I say, he's probably going to be looking for further than this, but I think with the really, really strong speed, it'll turn it into a mile type race, and hopefully Michelle can just snag him back, keep him comfortable, just get him breathing, let him go through his rhythm, save him up as they start to turn, just ease him out, just let him wind up and then just get into him up the straight. I think he can steamroll them here, and he's $9 at the moment. I think that's really good each way odds. Putting number 10 in here for second, Dan Zephyr. This horse is flying. It's won its last 2 starts. It knocked us off the other week with our best bet, He or She. Well ridden, up on the pace. Gave He or She conceded 5.5 kilos that day, but was too good. Stays down in the weights too, which is important. Hasn't really been given much of a penalty yet, so it's in light again. It'll take a stack of beating up near the pace again. Another back marker in here, number 12, Supercharge. This is a horse that I really, really have always liked. He was 1400. I think he was the mile back to 1200 metres last start. He was just left a bit flat-footed when they sprinted. I think he back out to the 1400 metres. That's his go. This is the track and trip. I think 4 starts ago when he ran third at 60-1, and he's been very consistent since then. Back out to the 1400 metres is his go. My man Dean Yendall to ride. Shout out to Yendo, mate. This horse is silly odds too at the moment. And number 1, Charmed Harmony in for 4th. This is probably the best horse in the race, and probably the most consistent horse. I think he's got 61.5 kilos, so Thomas Sadler will take, I think, 1.5 kilos off, if he even, actually I don't think he claims anymore. So 61.5 kilos. That's a big ask. He'll be flying up in front though, Charmed Harmony, speedy customer. But yeah, for me, number 15, Divan to beat 10 to 12 and 1.
Alright, I'll just get through this pretty quickly. I think it's a good race, but I think this is now the race. This is a sort of, I think, grand final race in my opinion. On the quick back of last week, number 2, Marino.
Yep.
There's no excuses if it doesn't win here. Barrier 4. Harry on, he gets 1.5, so he gets 58.5 being against these. I think it's well weighted. Track and distance, 3 starts, 2 wins a second. Should get the good run between them, and I just think he's ready now to win his race. And he's just a real consistent.
Been all over the place, hasn't he? He started in Sydney, went to
Yeah.
Brisbane, then went to Perth. Now he's in Melbourne. He's raced in 4 states. So
He's just a really good horse.
Yeah.
Like, it's 775,000.
Yeah.
One like for a horse like that, you would not think of he
No,
would run that
exactly.
much money.
Yeah.
But it's quite achievable.
Exactly. Good
yeah,
2-year-old
mate,
and then nice 3-year-old, and just
Yep.
progressed and held his form as an older horse.
That's it, and he's racing just as well. And I think, it'll be interesting. I just think they should be more positive from the fort tomorrow, and if they can do that, be 4th, 5th, I think he'll take some running down. To beat number 11, underestimation. He raced a bit flat second up, but I think he'll be bouncing back today. Dan Zephyr, he just keeps going through the grades, and isn't this is Pat Carey's horse?
Yes, yeah.
How good is Pat's horse going?
Yeah,
Another great trainer.
Yeah.
We'll definitely bring that segment to you next
Yeah.
week. We're gonna, he's a great trainer. And he's just keep placing his horses right,
Yeah.
and that's why this horse has been able to stay on the minimum
Yeah.
and just keep going through the grade.
Yeah.
So he'll take running down again. And number 15, Divan.
Yeah.
probably the most raw talented horse in the race of ability. Interesting to see where they go with this horse, this preparation. What goal
how
races
high
they
they're going to
have.
set the bar.
At the end of the day, he's only a rating 83 horse at the moment, so he can go through his grade still, plenty, and get to an open handicap on the limit still. They don't have to go to group races, but yeah, he's obviously a group class horse, but it'll be interesting to see what target races they target with him. I reckon they might just give him a light campaign and target the spring. I think a race like the Caulfield Cup, I reckon that would be really probably targeting.
For sure.
Down the weight. So 2, 11, 10, 15.
Move on to the last of the day here. Like I said, doing our show on Wednesday, the prices still aren't out for this race as far as I'm concerned, unless anything's changed.
Just like refresh, and we do have some prices.
Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. I think this horse will be a roughie. Leaning on number 10 here, Windjammer. What price have we got at the moment?
$126.
Oh, there you go,
Am I
guys.
hearing this right?
There you go. $126. Have something on that now. Okay, so I went back through this horse's form. Alright, so his last 7 starts, on average, he's carried 58.7 kilos. On his resume, he has a less than 1 length behind Bar Pensiero, who, yes, probably can't win on Saturday, but is running in a Group 1 race and is being Group 2 competitive. He's got a 2.9 length behind Criterion, who's a multiple Group 1 winner. He's got horses between. He's got form behind horses like Guelph and Overreach. Guelph was a Group 1 winner from the Darley stable. Overreach, very, very good horse. To win the Golden Slipper, was it? For Gay? Yeah, Golden Slipper winner for Gay Woodhouse as well. So, like I say, and only 3 starts ago, this horse was only beaten 4 lengths behind Vashka from the Godolphin stable. And Vashka's really, really good. It's sort of a Group 2, Group 3 competitive horse. So, this horse, like I say, is... I can't believe that. This horse is silly odds here. He should not be these odds. Forget last campaign. He had 2 starts, ran pretty much last both of them. He didn't come up. Taking an absolute lottery that, he's improved. He's now with Alison Sheen, John McNeil down to ride. He's got an awkward barrier. Hoping they be positive here, put him up somewhere near the speed. And, like I say, 126 to 1. That's silly odd. If you wipe out last campaign, this has got Group 1 form, this horse. So, just taking a lottery here, number 10, Windjammer. To beat the obvious ones, number 12, Cepedo from the Mick Ken stable. 2 for 2 now, unbeaten. Really, really good horse. What price have you got Cepedo at the moment? There shouldn't be much between Cepedo and Onerous.
240. 240 Cepedo, $5 Onerous.
Okay, well, Onerous looks great each way. It looks a real superstar here, Cepedo. I'm not sure what he beat last start. But he did it well. Number 9, Onerous in for 3rd. And number 1, Jamando. He's really, really good horse. He's a first up superstar, but he's got to give horses, like we say, like Cepedo and Onerous, 6 kilos. So I think at the weights he couldn't possibly win, but he's a really good horse. But yeah, well, that's there you go. I said to Wade off air, I thought this. I had a nice sort of 30 to 40 to 1 roughly. I thought I wouldn't imagine be those odds, but anyway, Windjammer it is, 10, 12, 9 and 1.
So we're saying here, well, my number 1 rule when taking quoting that, throw the field in the last. You're saying definitely throw the field, definitely throw the whole field in if you're taking quaddies, because his tips 126. And my tips, I think, are second outside of the race. $81. So there you go.
I'll go with the Quinella.
We've got the 2 roughies in the last. So whether we're clutching the straws and begging for a victory to the last, or we're up and we can go for a massive kill, either way. But I'm going number 11, Flow Meter, who's $81 at the moment. Now, he hasn't won at the distance, and I probably would have preferred him to step up in distance, but I don't think he should be this odds, and I didn't base my tip on his odds. I did not base my tip on his odds. This horse is a good, honest horse, and I thought he was good each way betting this before I even knew the odds. So his last day went 4th behind Sir Bible.
Sir Bible.
Adelaide. Real speed's the horse.
He went on to run in a Group 1 as well. So
and we go back to the campaign through Flemington. He ran 4th behind, I hope it was his name,
Malaguera. Yeah.
And Reldas.
Yeah.
It was a really good run that day. So that was over the 1400. So I probably would have liked to see him over there, but he's had the 3 weeks between runs, and I just don't think he should be $81. Like I said, I just think he's a good each way bet in this race. Knowing before the odds came out, there's a couple of these like Sapedo were going to be very short.
Yeah, we thought he'd be short.
He's my second tip, Sapedo. I think he's a really good horse, and instead of got a gun trainer him at Kent. Number 14 for me, we've got this for third. Really like to see it bounce back. So I thought he'd run 2 runs ago, it was very disappointing, but they kept him nice and fresh, and he bounced back. So I thought, whether he might have had enough, but on that run, got to be hard to beat. And number 5, Lone Rockstar for Barrier 2. He should get the good run, but Flow Meter, it's just going to be interesting because we've got Lone Rockstar 2, Speedo 3 and Flow Meter Barrier 4 all up the straight. By the last, it'll be interesting to see if they split in a bigger field of 14. So it'll be very interesting tactics. We've got Kingy and that combo hit once again, which I really like. Your one, Windjammer, like I said, I really like this horse.
I remember.
You know what I mean? I suppose if you take it on trust, if it's still got
that's all I'm doing.
You couldn't say no, but it just is probably the only thing is that form's a fair while.
It is. It's very old form, and like I say, but he hasn't had a lot of. Only 3 starts ago. Like I say, only beaten 4 lengths behind Vashka. Vashka in a field like this would probably start favourite, you know.
Sure.
So,
for sure.
And that's what I say. So
you see new environment, you never know. They can always.
That's it. Yeah, she's not a bad trainer, Alison Sheehan as well. So
she's doing a good job.
Yeah, like I say, it's just a shot in the dark. Like I say, we didn't see the odds as well. So and like I say, he's on average, he's carrying on average 4.2 kilos less than what he carries. So. It's a big thing as well. So just total shot in the dark there. Could win, could run dead last beat in 100 metres, you know. So at that price, you only have to have $2 each way to get a $300 collect, you know. So,
but we'll be in front come the last, so you can have a bit more on that.
That's it. That's it, mate.
For sure.
Best bet of the day, race away from Flemington. Going race 4, Rose Hill, Silver Slipper Stakes. Number 3, Defcon. $3.20 at the moment. I thought this horse would be favoured. The Dolphin horse in there at the moment. It's odds on as well, $1.70. I just, like I say, they've decided to keep Defcon in Sydney here, aiming at the slipper. I think it's a really, really, really good horse. Like you say, you got the Godolphin horse at odds on. I don't think there should be 1.5 points between them in the market at the moment. You take the $3.20 now. He will not start these odds on the day. I think they'll probably start around $2.40, $2.50 each or 2. Take the $3.20 now because Defcon will win this race. He'll be ridden back last. He'll be saved a 1 shot at them, and he'll steamroll them. So, best of the day there at Rose Hill. Race 4, number 3, Defcon at $3.20. Roughie of the day, well, apart from Windjammer, we've moved to Rose Hill. We have to wait till the last race of the day. I think it's the last race of the day. Race 8 over 1,900 metres. Number 11 here, Kellyville Flyer. Now, this horse is up in grade, but he drops on 5.5 kilos from his last 2 starts. His last 5 starts, he hasn't missed the top 3. Currently $26 at the moment. Just a good, honest horse, tough as they come, and like I say, just consistent. A lot of these horses are very hot and cold, and right down in the weights, big weight drop. I think $26 is silly odds for race 8, number 11, Kellyville Flyer from Rose Hill.
Yeah, nice. I'll just stick to Flemington for my best bet and Ruffy. Just quickly see if they brought some of the odds up for the earlier races. Just refresh and just see if they put the odds up. Should all be coming out now.
Hanging for this race, it's going to be a great day.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Race 1, we've got the prices out, so we'll just your tip will dig. Pin Down Pearl, $9 at the moment.
$9, yeah.
And Vital Importance for me, $5.50 was my tip. So both good each way.
So I said I thought maybe about $6-7 Pin Down. Yeah, so that's nice savings.
Race 2, Pearl Journal.
Yeah,
put that one up.
Need the price for Hotel Sierra there in race 3. She's around $6-7.
I'm
hoping.
Race 3, Hotel Sierra is. They haven't got that one here.
No, still waiting.
hopefully they got race 4 out because I just want to see what ones come up from my best
Yeah.
bet and Ruffy. But we'll just try. Yeah, they got up. Race 4, who are you on?
Tough Host.
Tough Host, $6.50.
Yep, that's pretty much spot on the money. I said 440 would be a good price, so
Yep.
that's a bit of overs.
Mine, Mr. Journeyman, number 8 is $11, so I'm happy with that.
That's good odds.
I'm gonna, well, I can't, they're not really, they're both over 10. My best bet, I think, Top Me Up.
Yeah.
I think he's a good horse, and I think the other one is Alaskan Rose, who's 11 and 12. I think she might even drift a little bit
Yeah.
with all the fancies. So those two, you know, put one best right. But I think both of them, I think they'll nearly both win. I'm really confident. Actually, my mate Alaskan Rose on best bet. I don't know. One of those two will definitely win.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 this week. We need to, I've been failing to be in the best bets. Got my hand up. So and this guy on the other end just continues to roll them out. Well, that's it. Another preview, Lightning Stakes. Just gets better every week. Yeah, because we're going to be up the high after this week, and we've got the Blue Diamond to look forward to next week.
That's it.
And 2 other Group 1 races next week as well. So,
Yeah.
and Winks back as well next week in Sydney. So
It keeps getting better.
That's it.
Yeah, so like we say, guys, thanks for your support. Stay tuned. Get on. We're really ripped in this week and very confident that we can get the cash and looking forward to Saturday. So
yeah, definitely, and we will be giving updates on our Facebook page leading up to the day and throughout the day. And this week I'm going to put a little bit of a commentary up of me calling the race, and I'll get our audience opinions.
we still have our match bet the other week.
Yeah, so
during the week,
I'll do it live on the show next week.
Yeah.
I'll do it live on the show.
Yeah.
The week picks.
It was one dry wheat bigs. I want you to smash that down. So.
Sadly, Extra Zero beat No Tricks last week.
Not by much.
It was, to be honest, it was at the wrong end of the field.
Oh, yeah.
But he still won the bet, so dry wheat pick. So we'll have more challenges in the next few weeks and make it a bit interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to call a race on Saturday and call it live and see how we go.
Yeah,
Get reviewed.
Good. Well, we're looking forward to that as well. So, cheers from the Winning Easy team, guys. Take care, and we'll see you next week.
See you.